Hi guys, today we are going to talk about how to create API key and the URL for YouTube. The reason behind this tutorial is that when you come to a live class, you need to have the API key and the URL. So let's just dive into this tutorial. I'll provide you the link for this URL, and when you search for this URL in the browser, you could see this kind of web page. Before going any further, I would request everyone should have a Google account in order to create this API key. Later on, click on this Google Developer Console. Choose your required Google account. You can see this kind of web page in front of you. Click on Agree and click on Continue. Now, go to the top left, select a project, click on New Project, type project name as you wish, and just click on Create. Later, after a while, you can see the project will be created with the name you provided. Here on the top left, you can see this is my project name and it has been created. Now we need to create API key. Here you can see credentials part. Click on credentials and on the top you can see create credentials. Then after create API key. After few seconds, you can see API key created for us. I would request everyone to copy this key and please make sure that you have this key in the before the live session. Later on, we need to enable this API key. Like for this, go to enable APIs and services. Click on enable APIs and services. And here, just search for YouTube. Now you can see YouTube Data API v3. Please click on this page only or this link only, and you will able to see a new page has been popped out. Now I would request you to click on enable. After a few seconds, your API key will be enabled. Yeah. Now go back to the first page which I provide you the link. We got the API key. Now I will provide you the URL. Like what are the steps you need to see for how to create URL. Go to home and click on search for content. Here you will be pop up to this page. Just scroll down little bit and you can see on the right side there are parameters. As in OMDB website, we have parameters called S, if you remember. So these are all the parameters which are used in the URL, but we only focus on few parameters. I'll let you know what are there. For the part one, you can see what is the definition of this, what is the parameter useful. But I would request you to copy this snippet and paste here. Scroll down, and as you can see, we want to search for anything in the YouTube. So for that, the parameter we need is, if you scroll down, there's a Q parameter, and this is the definition for that. The Q parameter specifies the query term to search for. So you can type anything like, I will type triple R for this parameter and scroll down. Here you can see Google Auth 2.1 and API key. As we are using API key, I would request you to uncheck the Google Auth and just click on Show Code. Here you can see URL and HTTP. As we are using HTTP, uh, now you can see the HTTP request. I would request you to copy this HTTP request, and this is the URL we'll be using in the live class. If you go through that URL, you can see that it has a search query, path snippet, query Q triple R key. Here in the key, you need to paste the copied key from before. Paste here. And this is the URL you need to have before going to the class. So I would request everyone to follow the steps which I go through. So please make sure that you have this kind of API key and as well as the URL. So that's all for this tutorial. Thank you guys.